Hello everyone, my name is Jeff McKinnon. I'm currently a graduate student at American Military University, and today I will be conducting a short news story of the Federation International Football Association FEMA scandal. For many people, soccer is the most popular sport in the world, and for decades it has made connections with people who would otherwise have no interest in soccer. And for the loyal fans within the international soccer community, the World Cup represents what the Super Bowl, Major League Baseball World Series, and the NBA Finals represent in the United States. The single global sport historically attracts millions of fans who have a religious-like following for the sport. The World Cup generates billions of dollars through corporate sponsorship, broadcasting right, and it sells a significant amount of merchandise. The FEMA governing body is responsible for oversight and compliance for all international football teams who make up and participate in the association. On May 27, 2015, the United States Attorney General Loretta Lynch announced an investigation that had uncovered decades of bribery, which had exceeded $150 billion. Due to self-interest, behavior, unchecked authority, and rationalization, several executives of FEMA were indicted for widespread corruption by the United States Department of Justice. The primary focus of the federal case was on alleged wire fraud, money laundering, and racketeering in North and South America. The sports bribery scandal rocked the international soccer community when it made headlines after a raid was conducted on a hotel in Zurich, Switzerland, and several FEMA executives were arrested. During May of 2015, the U.S. also indicted 14 current and former FIFA officials and associates in connection to the international scandal. And the indictments continued as the U.S. charged 16 other FIFA officials in connection with the scandal in December 2015. The indictment dated back to 1991 and alleges that FIFA officials received bribes from marketing firms in exchange for exclusive television contracts that exceeded more than $150 million. A brief timeline of when these events unfolded. On December 10, 2010, the FIFA governing body awarded Russia the 2018 World Cup, and Qatar was awarded the event for 2022. In June 2011, the former FIFA Executive Committee member Mohammed bin Hammam was found guilty of bribery and was banned from football. And he was also given a lifetime ban from the FIFA Ethics Committee. In July 2012, FIFA Ethics Committee appoints the former U.S. Attorney of the Southern District of New York, Michael Garcia, to lead an investigation into corruption allegations. In November 2014, FIFA Ethics Committee Chairman Hans Eckert publishes a summary of Garcia's report. Also in November 2012, Russia and Qatar hosting bids were confirmed even after wrongdoing was discovered. On May 27, 2015, federal racketeering charges are unveiled against 14 governing bodies officials, including 9 current and former FIFA executives. The charges included buying and selling votes to host the 2010 World Cup in South Africa and soliciting kickbacks from sports marketers. So now we'll discuss oversight and strategic planning. FIFA has an ethics committee, but the actions of a few individuals indicates that the organization needs to make ethics a point of focus in relation to strategic planning. Bribery in many countries is an acceptable form of doing business. And in situations involving bribery, the FEMA officials had a sense of invulnerability, as if they would never get caught. The FIFA scandal is a clear example of what happens when power goes unchecked and unsupervised, and a win-at-all-cost way of doing business turns into corruption. The FIFA Ethics Committee clearly focused less on morality and failed to take the appropriate actions to prevent the scandal. Some scholars suggest that the hosting decisions were not based on merit, and greed was a major factor in the selection process. In the end, the scandal severely damaged the reputation of the most popular sport in the world and lined the pockets of a few greedy individuals. In conclusion, for many organizations, leadership and ethics are a part of culture, and leaders are held accountable for their actions. However, When organizations lack a system of checks and balances, power can become an ethical issue, which was the case with the FEMA officials. Some leadership scholars believe that leaders should be certified as strategic planners. Most organizations in the United States have ethic officers who oversee the ethical conduct of the employees within the organization. Furthermore, ethic officers are responsible for ensuring the organization is compliant with U.S. federal sentencing guidelines that has strict sentencing parameters that judges can use to impose fines and penalties in cases involving corporate scandal. The primary function of the FEMA Independent Ethics Committee was to investigate infringements of the FEMA Code of Ethics. The committee has been divided into two separate chambers since 2012, but due to bribery and corruption being more acceptable in some countries than others, the Ethics Committee must develop strategic planning strategy that holds all officials equally responsible for eliminating the corruption within FEMA. This concludes my news story. I appreciate your time today, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.